Today's lesson is using the percent equation. What is the percent equation? So if you look right here, part equals percent times whole, and your percent is as a decimal, you're going to use that formula every time. So when we talk about percent, that means part per 100. So like if you get 100% on the test and you get all questions right, you get 100%. Okay, you need to know that to turn a percent to a decimal, you need to move the decimal 2 places to the left or divide by 100. And a percent will always have a percent sign in the problem. They're never going to try to trick you. Some key words to know. So the word is means equal. The word of means multiply. And when you see what in a problem, it means that it's unknown. So you got to use a variable such as x. So your steps on how to use the percent equation. Your goal is to find the part, the percent, or the whole. So in order to do that, you turn the word phrase into math. So you're writing an equation or an expression, and then you're trying to get the variable alone. And when you get your variable or x alone, you need to do the opposite. Let's take a look at some examples. So we have 33 is 55% of what number? So I noticed some of our keywords. I see is and I see of. So I'm going to take these words and put it into a math. So I have 33, remember, is means equal. Okay, we have 55%. So you have to make your percent into a decimal. So you got to move your decimal 2 places to the right, or to the left, I'm sorry. So you have 0.55. And then you're going to times it. Remember, use parentheses, what number? So in order to get x alone, you're going to need to divide, because right here is being multiplied, and the only way you're going to get 1x is by dividing, because if you multiply, that gives you a larger number. If you subtract, you're going to take everything away. If you add, it's going to give you a larger number. So make sure whatever you do to one side, you need to do to both sides. So you have 33 divided by 0.55 gives us 60. Okay, so 33 is 55% of 60. So of the whole thing, if you have 55%, that would be 33. Our second one, what is 25% of 60? So I have is and I have of. Okay, so we have what. What means we don't know, so use a variable. Is means equal. Okay, we have 25%. Move your decimal twice, which will give us 0.25. And of means multiply 60. Okay, you can use the parentheses or the dots. Okay, this one, x is already alone. So we do not need to divide. You just do the operation that's on the other side. So in this case, all we need to do is multiply. So x equals 0.25 times 60, which is 15. So 15 is 25% of 60. So we have 60 in our first answer, 15 in our second answer. Okay, so the translating part should be the easiest part. The trickiest part will be solving the equation, which you should kind of remember from last year. You're always doing the inverse operation, or in the second example, x was alone, so all you had to do was multiply.